Hey, everybody out there, Coach TM coming at you with the crossover, week number 8. Let's get your mind right. The meaning of life is to find your gift. To find your gift is happiness. What's going on around us these days? First, let's jump into some NBA action, the NBA All-Star Game. What I want to know in the comments, love it or scrap it. Most people are not in the middle. Either you love the All-Star Game, you like its entertainment, you like its artistic value as far as the dunks and all that, or people hate it and they want to scrap it. They say that there's no defense being played. It's just not real basketball. So you let me know what you think. Me personally, I'm all for entertainment, so I love it. I know it's not a real game. I'm not expecting there to be defense. I'm not expecting there to be sets run and strategies drawn up and all of that, except for when it comes down to the final point spread type of thing. But other than that, I understand what it is. So I love it. I know it's just going to be entertaining. There's not going to be a lick of defense played. It's these players off time. It's the All-Star break where the rest of the league that aren't All-Stars are either on vacation or they're watching the game and just relaxing. So I understand. So for me, I love it. Next up, college basketball. Michigan Wolverines men's basketball. You know we got to talk about it. There's 2 points that I want to make in this situation going on in the game between Michigan and Wisconsin. The brouhaha that broke out at the end of the game. I just want to make 2 quick points. My first point is the assistant coach for Wisconsin did not need to push the issue by coming up on Michigan players and pushing on them. If you watch the film closely, he's instigating the situation and kind of making his presence felt by pushing up onto the Michigan players and making it more than it really needed to be. My other point is Juwan Howard in no way should be putting his hands on somebody else. That is wrong. I understand the frustration. I understand protecting your players. I understand you feel that the coach pulled on your arm and touched you first. I understand that. But even with that said, you cannot put your hands on another man. You understand that clearly? We have a different outcome to this situation. Best of luck to you when you come back from your suspension. Now, the Winter Olympics, some people really enjoyed it. Some people could care less about it. What I want to talk about in the Winter Olympics is the world diplomacy between the USA and China. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about some of everything on the crossover with Coach TM. It's not just sports. But I felt that China and USA did a disservice to both countries on the way that they handled the diplomacy of these Winter Olympics. There was no bridge built. There was no real true communication between the differences in the country, between likes, dislikes, do's, don'ts. It felt like China was just like, we're opening our doors for you and the other countries to come compete. Let's leave it at that. There was no sitting down at the table. There was no let's meet somewhere and talk things out, hash any kind of things out. And I think it was at a loss for the countries. So the leaders have got to do a better job of using these avenues, such as sports, to try to bridge the nations, to try to bring the nations closer together, because we are sharing the same world. And we've got to understand that. Lastly, I'm going to leave you on a little bit of a downer note. Another death occurred. We talked about a month ago about the death of Miss USA, Chesley Christ, from an apparent suicide. Now, Miss Alabama, Zoe Sozo Bethel, has died of injuries she sustained in a car accident. It's unfortunate because another beautiful young Black lady is now gone. This was not a suicide. It was because of injuries from a car wreck. Nevertheless, it's still sad news. And like I said, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything here. So that's going to do it for this week. Coach TM with the crossover. I'll see you next week. Peace in.